Hi, my name is Dr. Duncan, and I am your instructor for Humanities Online. I designed this course several years ago. I've tried to go through and update videos over a period of time, and occasionally I have other instructors that teach this course for me, and they're the facilitator and the grader. But I just wanted to update and do a new course navigation video. Okay, if you've done a Blackboard course before, some of this you already will know, but some of it is specific to this course. And so I've already put the ebook link here, and I'm going to walk through that with you as much as I can. So even if you don't have your code from the bookstore yet, one of the first things you should do is go in here and get that. And I can't go any further, but what you will do is when you get in there, you will set up a temporary account. Okay, that'll be good for 2 weeks, and that'll get you through the first several chapters. That will give you a little time to get your ebook account from your purchase that from the bookstore. You can purchase it directly from McGraw-Hill with a credit card, but if you're using any kind of financial aid, you'll have to use the Lawson State Bookstore. So it's McGraw-Hill Connect, and as you know, there's specific information here in the About This online course. Make sure you've gone through the syllabus, and before you sign the syllabus agreement. I have students that will come up with questions and be unhappy about things later on in the semester that were laid out very clearly in the syllabus, things about what you're supposed to have before you go to log into your proctoring session, and what is required and what is expected, and how things are laid out and what the policies are. And so all of these are here. These are the rules for the class, and if you don't read them, you still are responsible for following them. Checking email is important, checking Blackboard regularly, and in the summer, our office hours are Monday through Thursday. There's the whole full textbook. I need to update that, don't I? It's 11th edition now. The 11th edition, I have it updated elsewhere. And then just, the things for an internet course, that you have to have a reliable internet. You have to have a personal computer that you have administrative capacity over. So work computer will not allow all the things that you need for the proctoring. Google Chromebooks don't work. You can use iPads, regular PCs, MacBooks, but Chromebooks have limited capacity. iPhones will get you a few things, but they won't get you through everything. You can't take your tests that way, your exams. You have to have a computer. Most people have one by now. If you don't, your local libraries have one, but you have to be able to get administrative and to override some things. I don't know if it'll work unless you come to Lawson State's campus. All right, there's a lot of things we expect of you. Basic understanding of Microsoft Word, and that you can produce Word documents. PDF are fine too, but Google documents have to be converted. Links are not accepted. You've got to be able to attach your files. And then it goes over what we're learning here. A lot of people sign up for this course, they don't know what it's about. And our first video will be about that, using MLA format, if you haven't had English 101. Kind of our overview of what we'll be doing each week is in here. The spread for this, actually we have mushed the essay into the project as one of the project options, and then added that 10% to quizzes. So we'll get a few of those things updated. The other thing that's kind of important, make sure you read the late policy for things turned in late, how you're supposed to do on the discussion board. It's not just a place to answer a question for homework. It's graded on interaction. It is also graded, needs to be regular, standard English grammar, and interaction throughout the week, not just on Sunday night. Okay. see, ProctorU, I get the most questions about that, and there is more information, but there's a lot here and the kind of equipment that you need. Actually, we'll do built-in cameras are fine now. Okay, you don't have to have a portable web one. They put that in there so that if you need one, then Pell will cover it. Okay, and we have a lot of online support. Okay, so that's not going over the whole thing. That's showing you how important some of that information is and where you can find it. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do early on. If you've done Blackboard before, you can just skip to the parts that are specific. So I have a link to, there's Lawson ProctorU direct link. That's new. We've added a direct link to our new 24/7 tutoring service. Let's see, and I've got the first week set up for you. And you'll see more weeks, but they'll always have the dates and the chapters that we're doing that week. This is class, okay? An online class is not just the gradebook with assignments. This is class. This is where your instruction is given. This is where you have access to your chapters, your instruction, your videos, because this is done this way, and quiz and assignments. Okay, there's usually a discussion board and one quiz every week, but because we are in a condensed summer term, 10 weeks instead of 16, you may see more than that. You may see more than one chapter. You might see more than one assignment, or in this case quiz. Okay, so let's take a look at that. If you're not sure what you're supposed to do, it's not always this detailed, but there's specific information, okay, and for what to do. Here's our discussion board, and you click on it. It has what you're supposed to type in there, when it's due, and that our grades always include replying, typically to at least 2 other classmates, and on separate days. That gets more points than if you do it all at the same time. There's our chapter ebook link that you have to have your book set up to. But let's take a look. This is what I really want to show you. This is how you get class content besides the chapter itself. There's the PowerPoints that you can just go through and view. By themselves, they'll give you information, but just like in a regular class, a PowerPoint by itself is not a substitute for attending class. So I have 2 video links because I have 2 chapters here at the beginning, and this first one, chapter 1, is so new that I had to do it this way. Just click on the link and there it is. And I'm giving you the 20-minute version of what we would do in class. Here's one on chapter 2. And this lays the foundation. Don't skip those. Now, I also have additional videos. Sometimes I have discussion boards that relate to these. Frequently I do. Sometimes it's just to help more interesting ways enhance your understanding of the chapter content. And it's never there for busy work. It's always there to help you understand it better, give you other ideas for it. But this is how you have class. And then how do we assess whether you understood the material? Is through quizzes, discussion boards, things like that. All right, so that is how it works. My contact information is in here. Students message me from time to time. I will just say that if it doesn't matter how long it takes for me to get your message, that'll be fine. But if you need an answer pretty quick, then you need to email me directly using regular old-fashioned email at rduncan@lawsonstate.edu. I get those notifications for email right away, and I get them on my phone. I can answer them very quickly, always by the next day if it's at night. But messages, I don't get good notifications. Sometimes a couple days can go by. If it's also just I don't know where to find this in my classroom or where this is supposed to be, I don't have it on here yet, but there will be a Q&A discussion board for you to kind of post. And occasionally, if it's a question like that, I may ask you in the email. I haven't posted this yet to the Q&A discussion board because other people might want to know, or they might already know and answer it for you. You guys need to, use the class. Announcements will pop up. I use announcements frequently. and they will pop up here. Please read those. I have them in there for a very important purpose, and that is to remind you or let you know what's coming, if there's any updates, if there's any changes, if there's some kind of issue, anything like that. And so they're always there to help you and give you information that you need. I think that's going to be it. I think that this will take you right a little to direct email. No, it's yeah, it's not really the best way to get me, but I will get it eventually. All right. I wish you all the best for the summer. Reach out. Don't wait till it's too late to communicate. I look forward to meeting you in the introduction discussion board. But the sooner you kind of plug in and get going and get kind of that tempo down for what works, the better for you. And that's what we want.